Well, welcome everyone, and thanks for joining us for our Home Biz 101. I hope that you thank the person who thought enough to invite you to take a look at this video, either together or shared it with you. This is Marty Turner and my lovely wife Cheryl. We're master coordinators with Shackley, and we're going to talk about how you can work anywhere and work with anyone you want inside of the wellness industry, which is truly for all. So, with that, let's go ahead and get started and talk a little bit more about my lovely wife. You go first.
I grew up on a farm in Minnesota. There were 5 kids, and the youngest is in my dad's arms, and she and I owned a travel agency for 25 years. We traveled the world together. And the picture on the lower left, she took of me in Antigua. Over on the right, I have my girls on horses. My girls are the ones on backwards. And we lived on a small hobby farm out in the country. And then the lower right are my 3 kids. And in the middle is my oldest granddaughter, Ashlyn. She's a director of a hospital up on the Canadian border. But when she was little, we were at the park one day, and she said, "Where are the other kids?" And I said, "They're in daycare." And she said, "Well, where are their moms?" I said, "They're working." She said, "Where are their nanas?" I said, "They're working too." And she said, "Well, they should work from home like you do." So anyway, we included a beautiful picture of our well-behaved children here. As you can see, we have 2 girls and 1 boy, and that's not our kids. These are our kids. Now, they played in the mud when they were little. I didn't know they'd still be mudding now. They're all in their 40s now. But with that, I'm going to hand it over to Marty.
Awesome. Well, I'll tell you, this business has been amazing. The choices that we've been able to have, the traveling we've been able to do, we'll talk more about that in just a moment. But the neat part about it is the time that you can spend with your family, the way that you can help those people around you, and the adventure. Whether you're meeting your mentor like, Anthony Robbins in the left-hand corner, or having lunch with a billionaire, our owner and CEO, which we'll talk about, Mr. Roger Barnett. Or maybe it's doing a little skydiving, or playing competitive table tennis, or just hanging out at the pool with the grandkids. Whatever it is, this is a business that gives you choices, and we are so blessed that we've been able to do so much with so many and for so many as well, including being involved in some competitive things. But I'll tell you, all the different trophies, whether it's for business or for athletics, the most important trophy is the one I received from our grandsons that said "Best Grandpa." Or I put the grand in Grandpa,
That's right.
which is a pretty great trophy to have.
That's his favorite. And we've come a long way, baby.
Oh yeah, we have. We've released 80 pounds and have kept it off. And I know some of you might need to cover your eyes because it's always hard for us to look at this. But this was after a cruise, and as you can see, we put on a few pounds. We had a lot of fun on the cruise, although I'm not real happy about the weight situation there. But the best part about it is that we've been able to keep it off. Now, we're not saying you're going to lose 80 pounds, between the two of us within a year or two.
Yeah.
But for us now, it's been almost 17 years that we've kept it off.
Yeah.
And we have a few more pounds to release as well. But the cool part about it is that this is your after.
That's right.
And
I was still in shape.
Yeah.
Round is a shape.
That's right. Absolutely. So what we're excited about is not only the industry and the company, but the incredible market that we're in as well, which is an incredible growth market. The Global Wellness Institute has estimated that this will grow almost 10%
Wow.
annually and will soon be into the trillions. We're talking we're 7 trillion now, but trillions more, growing twice as fast as the global economy.
Yep.
So talk about right place, right time. As you look at the graph here, it's just going to continue to go up and up, and you get to be a part of it. So let's talk a little bit now about the importance of what we have in the way of the Shackley difference and their history of firsts.
And the way we kept that weight off was the products we've used are really high quality. The Shackley difference has made a huge difference for us. They have over 70 patents and pending. They have 110 plus published clinical studies. Now, these aren't the kinds you pay to get into. They're the kinds you pray to get into. We've got millions of happy, healthy customers, and it's beyond organic. Talk about safe. They test for 350 harmful contaminants. They do 3 times the US pharma standards. Over 100,000 quality tests are run every year. And we have a history of firsts. We were the first to invent the multivitamin in 1915. We were the first in the world to obtain climate neutral certification, the first to introduce an Earth Day product back in the 60s. We were the first long-term proof of supplement benefits with the Landmark Health Study. We have 2 of those, but I want to talk about my favorite study, the telomere study. They proved that keeping telomeres from shortening can create a longer, healthier life. And that was Dr. Elizabeth Blackburn. She's on the Shaklee Scientific Advisory Board, and she is a Nobel Prize winner in medicine. And Dr. Alyssa Epple said, I don't think I've ever seen such a healthy adult sample. Shaklee may protect them from the usual effects of age, obesity, and stress. Now, who isn't affected by that today?
Right.
They proved that an 80-year-old Shaklee user is projected to have the same telomere length as a 41-year-old non-user. That may be why these lovely ladies over here on the right are all so excited. They're all in their 70s. They're all million-dollar earners. They proved that Shaklee users had 40% less shortening and significantly longer telomeres in their 50s, 60s, and beyond. Supplementation may slow shortening of telomeres that occurs with aging.
You bet. And it shows the best is yet to come as people are in this business using these products, which, by the way, have hundreds of products in 4 different categories, whether it's healthy nutrition, healthy weight, which we talked a little bit about, healthy beauty, and also healthy home. Everyone is excited about these products, and they all come with a 100% money back guarantee. So whether it's our Vivix product that Cheryl can talk a little bit about, or Energize, which is our incredible product that she wakes up to every day.
Energy Chews.
And also the idea of our Meology, which is a personally put together program just for you. Incredible. Talk a little bit about those 3 products.
I love the Meology. We send that link to people. It's a health tech AI. We don't have to be the experts. They can take a little quiz and find nutrition gaps that they may not have known they had. Another one of my favorites is, like Marty said, the Vivix. Now they have it in gummies, so I love it even more.
You bet.
3 gummies equals the resveratrol in 130 glasses of red wine. But I love our collagen. One day I was at the salon and the manager said, what did you do to your hair? I said, nothing. And he goes, did you get a perm? And I said, no. He said, well, it looks like your hair broke off. I said, no, those are new hairs. He said, how old are you? I said, I'm in my 70s. And he was shocked.
Yeah.
And then another favorite for me is the deodorant. I wish it was a candle. It smells so good, and it's all organic and natural. And Oprah loves our green cleaner. She picked up Basic H and said, this is my favorite. And then, of course, our skincare. Guarantees you'll take 10 years off your face or you get your money back.
And my favorite is not only the Life Shake that we take each and every morning, but also the Triple Boost that we have pretty much every night, including tonight. So cheers.
Here at the beach. Cheers.
And we also have MindWorks, which is a great product that helps with memory and retention. I have a history of minor dyslexia, which has really helped me with reading and comprehension, math. It's been amazing. Now,
I call it MoneyWorks.
Now, these products, of course, will be different for everyone, and we're not trying to make any medical claims, but the idea of prevention is so much better than having to do treatment later when bad things do happen, which, as we age, things do happen.
Hello.
So with that said, let's go ahead and talk a little bit more about some of the things that we're very excited about. And one of them is the 4-year career, the Master's Edition that we were featured in. Cheryl, you want to talk a little bit about that?
Well, I've been a student of Richard Bliss Brooks for 30 or 40 years during my career in network marketing, and I've been doing this 44 years. And we got to meet him on Maui. Shaklee had sent us to the Waldorf Astoria, the Grand Wailea on Maui, and he had featured us in his book. And so we put a little quote that came to me when I was homeless. I had sold my beautiful home in the country, and I didn't know there were taxes due on it. The IRS came to the closing and took every dime. I didn't even have first and last month rent. I couldn't rent an apartment, let alone buy the little house I was going to buy. So my kids and I ended up living in the basement of a commercial building. And this quote kept just burning through my brain. It was like my angel gave it to me. Don't let your history keep you from your destiny. Now, while we were living in that basement, this is a picture that we took Just because we were living in a cement basement didn't mean I couldn't have silk drapes and wool rugs, my hand carved chess set on my cherrywood table. So you don't always have to look as destitute. My oldest daughter one day said, Mom, I'd rather live anywhere with you. And she looked around at the cement block walls and the cement floor and she said, obviously. And the other daughter said, we're broke, aren't we, Mom? And I said, yeah, honey, I'm sorry. And she goes, no, we're broke. We're not poor. She said, broke is when you're just out of money. Poor is when you're out of everything. And so we grew up tough. My kids learned there was more to life than money, but it's nice to have some now.
We've come a long way, baby. And being raised by a single mother, helping us to understand the value of working hard, because she worked 2 jobs, one in a bar and one in a restaurant, to get us off of welfare. We've been able to break the chains of poverty in 1 generation. And I'm not saying that there's a guarantee for any of you, but for every one of you, there's a possibility if you're willing to dream, work hard, and help other people along the way. There's no question the kind of opportunity that you have with Shaklee.
And you don't have to give up your day job.
That's
Keep
right.
doing what you're doing, but this is extra.
Yeah, and people with choices choose Shaklee. Number one, we have more generational business leaders than I've seen in pretty much any other networking type home-based business.
Yeah.
And we're also been on every space mission since 1993.
Wow.
I mean, we'll talk a little bit about the Kelly Boys, because I know this is one of the favorites and one of the neat things that got to happen. We've also donated over 100,000 for kids' nutrition.
Mm-hmm.
We have all this cutting edge technology with life-enhancing medical products that we want to continue to share, not only with the world, but it's out of this world.
Right.
And so Cheryl, talk a little bit more about the Kelly brothers and where they've taken Shaklee.
Captain Mark Kelly has Vitalizer floating in the space capsule. He flew his brother up to the space station. So Mark and Scott are both avid Shaklee users, and we were honored to meet them. It was really a fun thing to do. Thank you for making that happen.
You bet. So Shaklee is the only company that has the independent proof and the most clinically proven of all of the other networking companies out there as well. So the health and wellness business has tons of benefits, but specifically with Shaklee, talk about some of those benefits that we have.
Yeah, for one thing, for me, it was the choice between being healthy and sick.
Yeah.
I didn't know I had a lot of disease going on in my body, and it helped me fight wars I didn't know were coming. It's not a cure, but it made a big difference. And we have some business leaders here relaxing on the beach. It was so fun to travel with them. But some of the quick things that you get as benefits are free membership, with a $150 purchase, free military offer. They will let our military people upgrade to our ambassador status where they can earn checks. You get a free birthday gift, special members only offers. We get all kinds of deals and discounts. Right. Free shipping on a $150 order for members, 15% discount minimum on all future orders. Mm-hmm. And there's community cars, trips, cash, swag, and nobody does swag like Shaklee. I have so much stuff from Tiffany's, and I never dreamt I'd get even one thing from Tiffany's. Yeah. And we have the most powerful member center I've ever seen. We didn't have to design it. We didn't have to pay somebody to do it. And we can track our purchases, our points, our health info, our partners. It's amazing to me, the benefits that we have with this company.
And such incredible proven leadership, all the way back to our founder, Dr. Forrest C. Shaklee, who, as Cheryl talked about, inventing the multivitamin here in the U.S. Over the years, coming up on 70 years of heritage as a company with an A+ rating with the Better Business Bureau, paid over $9 billion, that's with a B, in commissions and bonuses. And I love his quote, "The medical field is interested in treating disease. I'm interested in building health." And that's really what this is all about. But it's also about helping people get paid. And so our visionary leader, Roger Barnett, who's our CEO, has continued to look for other ways and is continuing to spend money on research and development, and having the opportunity to spend time with him to kind of catch his vision is pretty incredible too. And I love his quote, "The only way we succeed is to make our customers healthier and our partners wealthier." Cheryl, talk a little bit about this picture in the lower right-hand corner.
Wangari Maathai, and she was the first woman in Africa to earn her PhD. She also won a prize for a Nobel Prize for the environment. And when she earned that Nobel Prize, Roger called her and congratulated her in Swahili. He speaks 5 languages. And up here we have a picture of us with Roger at the aquarium in Atlanta. He shut it down and we had a big dinner there. And you could go snorkeling, scuba diving, whatever you wanted to do during this private party that he held there. Pretty amazing.
Absolutely. Well, we have so much to share. We are out there to just help people, and you set the pace. So the most important thing is to get signed up and get your business going. We encourage you to start with the Ready Set Wellness bundle, which will give you the biggest bang for the buck, a business in a box, if you will.
Right.
Then launching your business through your digital storefront, and we can also do what we call a grand opening virtually to help you kind of share it with the world. And of course, because of all the mobile apps and technology, you're in business, and you're in business wherever you happen to have a mobile phone or an internet connection. Plus, then you can start earning and get going, and then stacking up those earnings and building within the community and helping people live a healthier life. So you can see here, we've had an opportunity to not only be there for the kids, but also the grandkids. And I got my little buddy there, Silas, here, who's helping with the
So
keyboard, all the way to helping me move the tree at our granddaughter's wedding was part of the ceremony. And
That's
so
the same little boy.
he's always been able to be a part of that. And it's great that I've been able to be in his life as well.
And when I had a run in with cancer, Marty was able to focus on me. He didn't have to worry about paying the bills. The money kept coming in, and he could be an advocate for me. And then when my mother was put on hospice, I moved in with her to help her, and they gave her 2 weeks to live. I put her on a little stronger regimen. She lived 4 months, and this picture was taken 2 weeks before she went to heaven. And she loved it that we were with Shaklee because she knew they had the integrity. She knew there was power in the products. And she didn't know that they paid more money than any other home-based business, but
That's right.
that was a good thing for us.
You bet. And we've also been able to travel and also be able to meet and work with so many wonderful business leaders that we've developed over the years. I know Cheryl's got a few of her favorites. One of mine, of course, is our daughter here getting one of her bonus checks,
Rank up check or something.
which is pretty incredible. And then also a good buddy of mine that I've known for many, many years in the middle there, Daryl, who we just reconnected with, but has been using the products now all these years and benefiting them from them as well. Talk a little bit about when we were on our cruise here to Nassau, the trip.
We were on a Bahama cruise.
When we had
Vic and Carla.
Carla.
And I was sitting out on their balcony. Everybody on the cruise had a balcony. And I said to Carla, I think I'm going to run into town and buy some t-shirts. And she said, I think I'm going to buy that house. And she already owns 4 or 5 houses in Hawaii.
Right.
So she was serious. And the different people here, we've got Jeff and Denise and our daughter Amy, and then over here Sean and Carmen and Tracy and Turner in front of
Machu Picchu.
Over here we've got Olivia Beauty from Canada. She has earned an award from the Queen. She's raised millions of dollars for cancer research. Here we've got Sue up in North Dakota. We have so much fun with Sue. We've got Gary and Eileen, who were up there in Moorhead, Minnesota, and bought a beautiful home down south, now retired. And here we are at conference.
Yeah.
Andy, I'm sorry, I need a drink.
That's okay.
Andy and Jill. And we've just had so much fun with all of these people. We're not going to go into all of these again, but this is at another conference.
Yeah.
Just partying, having fun. I think I might have to mention Karen and Dan
in
the middle and the lower. I mean, they are a top achiever.
And of course, we've been able to travel, and not just anywhere, but in style with Shaklee. So after we got married, one of the wonderful things we wanted to do was travel more again. And so whether it's spending time again with the kids and grandkids, maybe it's off to a trip to, Honolulu or to Maui, to the Niagara Falls, also to Paris, where we got to spend time with friends and visit the Louvre. Been throughout Germany and on into a number of other parts of the world. Has been absolutely amazing. And all of this is part of the Shaklee opportunity. Now, again, there's no guarantee, but the trip incentives are there. The income that you can make gives you choices to do what you want, when you want, and with who you want.
That's right. Shackley paid for every trip on the page,
Speaking of
including
which,
we're down here in Florida.
yeah,
And this one, we took the biggest picture here, we took 2 days ago with our daughter and her daughter and son-in-law, our granddaughter and her husband.
yep,
And we had so much fun down here looking for property. We're looking for a corporate retreat that we can share with our team.
absolutely. And speaking of which, we were down here just on our
In November, we were here.
yeah, on our 23rd anniversary, which is pretty cool. And they have these different community beach access points, which are numbered. So it's kind of fun to go to the different ones for different meaningful
Right.
dates. And that happened to be our
And we had our
anniversary.
other daughter down here with us, and here's all the kids at Thanksgiving, I think that was.
Yeah.
And here's our granddaughter at her wedding. We were able to help her with that and to get her the dress of her dreams instead of just nice dress.
And her fur babies are there as well.
Yeah, she's got
So,
four
great
fur babies.
a great opportunity to spend time with friends and family, or to get away from friends and family
That's
if
right.
you want. It gives you choices. And the wellness wave is coming. You can watch it or you can ride it. And as Dr. Shackley says, the future will be exactly what you think to make it. So I hope that you guys will make it happen in a big way, ride that wave, have some fun, and take a whole lot of people with you.
You'll feel better, you'll think better, you look better. We love you guys. Let's do this.
Take care, and please get back with the person who thought enough to share this video with you to get more of the details about the products, our compensation plan, and how you can best get started. We look forward to celebrating your success. Take care. Bye
Bye.
for now.
Bye, guys.